Sure you remember Sophia the robot. Here it is on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Well, here's little Sophia. Little Sophia is the little sister of Sophia. Let's see, she's got a wide range of expressions, interactive chatting with the user, which is intended to be children, interacts with kids while teaching STEM, coding, and AI. How wonderful. Well, it just so happens it has face tracking and facial recognition, biometrics. And it tells stories, jokes, and sings along. And it has a cool AR function, allows you to take a selfie with it. That's developed by Hanson Robotics. These little robots are powered by OpenCog. And OpenCog was backed by Jeffrey Epstein. The Epstein Foundation plays an active role in supporting neuroscience around the world. They were proud of him back in 2013. Now, why does an Israeli honey trap operator specialized in pedophilia, according to their alleged handler, want to monitor children through robotics? The key concept is biometrics. Bio means a living thing, and metrics means measurement. Now, if you'd read The Underground History of American Education by John Taylor Gatto, you would know that the purpose of school is to monitor children and sort them into different categories to see what kind of person they should be guided towards in their future. The system is supposed to put a label on them, and this lasts throughout their whole life and is supposed to determine their future. This old system is very outdated. It just creates a pile of records that no one ever checks. So accidentally, we actually have quite a bit of freedom. But digital biometrics can create a digital record, a permanent record from your birth, which leads to this. Human teachers are slow, apathetic, dumb, they have morals, and they're basically just working on a local level. So none of this is very useful to the corporate world. That's why your school record never actually matters in the real world. But a biometrics-driven AI can create a permanent record from your birth with personalized programming just for you. It's fast, it's hyper-attentive, it's genius, it's godless and heartless, and it's global, so it ties in with everybody else's personality and can compare everything at once. This is about much more than just education and careers. You've probably heard of the ID 2020 Alliance. It's funded by the Rockefeller Foundation and Microsoft. And our best friend William Fences says he wants a digital certificate to verify a certain thing. There's also One World Identity. They already maintain a proprietary database of 3,000 companies. What is a digital twin? And why does the European Commission support DigiTwins, a project that aims at establishing a personal digital twin for every European citizen? You are a real person, you make real decisions, and you create a lot of data as you go along. Like where you live, where you work, how much money you make, everything you've done, your health data, your family, your friends, your social media, what you like, what you dislike, everything that could possibly be used to describe you. And your digital twin is a living record of everything you're doing. In a way, it's just a reflection of everything that you've done, except in a digital database that is constantly being updated as more data on you is collected. And that data can then be used to extrapolate. Let's say you live in Chicago. You work as a courier, and recently you had a baby. But you've also been listening to MGTOW videos on YouTube. Well, if all that information is fed back into your digital twin, then the central AI system might be able to make a prediction about what's going to happen in your life. Because your digital twin is essentially something that the AI can directly interact with, even if you don't know anything about it. You can ask your digital twin questions. It can challenge them. It can simulate things. Even with just 4 major points of information, even without the millions of points of data that would actually be getting fed in, you could extrapolate some pretty powerful guesses. And therefore, you could simulate events and see how you would fit into it. It's obviously very powerful for people who want to control all of humanity in real time, which is why they want a blockchain for humanity. See, they say they want blockchain technology to combat child trafficking. See, they hate the fact that there's over 1 billion people in the world who cannot prove their identity and are therefore free from any control grid that they would try to create. Blockchain is going to be used to create that distributed ledger that is immutable. No one can delete it, no one can control it, but all of the most powerful intelligence agencies will have access to it. You see, this information can't be deleted or altered by anyone, and law enforcement can act upon it. So if they don't like what you're doing, you have nowhere to hide, and not even hacking will be able to save you. And the best way to get you used to that idea is to start you as a kid with a playful robot who looks like Hillary Clinton when she was younger. The robot will track your children's face, learn their identity, learn everything about them, so that by the time they're grown up, that digital twin will be mighty accurate.